Darkness black and I'll never get back. Oh, I was muted. What up, everybody? Let's uh let's dissect this shit show that is our American politics. Fucking garbage. What up, Epistemia? I'm so not ready to go back to work tonight. Reality Bites back. Good morning. Uh, Yeah, see, I did too because I can show the chat. If I only do the vertical one, I can't put this chat on the screen right there. Hey, fuck the patriarchy. Facts. Fuck them all. Fuck them all. Not feeling work, and I'm gonna be kind of on a fucked up schedule because I slept all night, so I'm up. I'm gonna be up probably until like a couple hours before work. I might try to lay down, but it's gonna be a kind of long night. Our country isn't a big kerfuffle. Kerfuffle. A kerfuffle. I think that's gonna be your word for the day. It's not bad. Not a bad word. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like I was kind of tripping, thinking I was saying some hateful shit, and I just don't think that's right. You know what I'm saying? I believe trans people are trans people and they exist and all this stuff, but to put it onto a kid is not. I don't think that's right, and I don't know if there's really parents doing that, but it's definitely attention seeking shit. Uh, it's just not something that should be brought up. You know, it's crazy though. But if a parent said they weren't going to decide their child's gender, it's pretty basic. I like kerfuckle, honestly. You should use kerfuckle, but I speak in cursive, and a lot of people don't like that. So if you like f bombs, you should do that. But yeah, I just don't think that's something that we should be. I feel like that's a very small outlier of people if they exist. Because the videos I've seen, I don't know if I can take those videos seriously. Just because you never know the type of shit people are making out here to try to make the other side look bad. PDF files have got to go. The shit's nuts. I'm not feeling work tonight. Uh, it's the wind here last night was like crazy. We pretty much had like tornado watches and shit last night, which is pretty wild. I'm not feeling work tonight at all. Not feeling it. Some people don't reveal the gender of their baby, but like they don't call their kids. No, I regret. I understand not revealing the gender, uh, which I don't know. I guess I just think everything should kind of be what it is until they grow up, and if that's something they decide, they decide. I don't think it's anything we should be trying to teach, which I don't know if they are. And I didn't realize that was a bad take. Apparently, it's a bad take. But I don't like that. I don't think it's like because I know like when I was a kid, like I knew I was what I was pretty early on. You know what I'm saying? Good Monday morning chat. What's up, Ghost? I'm fucking dreading today, bro. I'm totally dreading going back to work tonight. 7 days off. See, I don't know how true it is. that people actually do that shit. I feel like that's like really far off, way out of left field behavior. If you're, looking at a baby like, this is my transgender baby, like, nah, that's not good, in my opinion. But I don't know that it's real. I've only seen a couple videos of that. And, who knows, man? That could just be some fucking. I'm not going to say they're not out there, because there probably are. There's probably more people out there that think like this. But I don't, that's not the way I'm pretty grounded in like what I think is normal, which everybody's version of normal is not the same, but I just don't think it's something that should be like forced on any kid. If they have like some gender dysphoria and stuff because I think you start learning who you're attracted to about like 7 or 8 years old. And I think that's when you're either born gay or trans or whatever, or it's something that's kind of imprinted on you when you actually first get to that level of attraction or whatever. But I don't know. It's a touchy subject, I guess. It's a touchy subject because apparently I didn't know that my take was not a good one, I guess. Like I saw you done you like, aren't you going to address the shit JD just fucking said? And I'm sitting here like, what the fuck did I say? And I didn't really say much, I don't think. Yes. Yes. I feel like that should be pretty based epistemia. That's what I was hoping. Because I was like looking at the chat, like I saw you like, aren't you gonna fucking address the shit he just said? And I was like, did I just say something really fucked up? What's up, Aloha Kitty? There's also people that decide to transition in their 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s. They should be free to do that. They should be free to do that. Yeah, I mean, I think it was a pretty like you said, it's pretty base take. I'm sure people do think that way, but I don't think that's right. But whatever. That's like I feel like that stuff is not the main problem we face here in America. Yeah, it's going to bring out the worst. That's cool, epistemia. I'm not sure how long I'll go, but I'm going to go for a minute. No, they really didn't go for my neck, dude. I thought they were because the guy that was on the right was like, aren't you going to address the shit he just said? And I was like, oh, fuck, what did I say? Oh, shit. Am I going to get canceled? Oh, fuck. No, it's all right. I feel like most of my community knows, kind of knows what I'm about now. I speak my mind. I'm not gonna hide my thoughts. Not gonna do that. A lot of people don't even. A lot of people don't even know people who have transitioned. I was just saying this the other day, buddy. I've never met a trans person. They're just not. They're not out there. Oh, I'm not a fence walker, buddy. I'm not one of those people that just sit on the edge of each side. No, I'm very clear. I'm right. I guess you would consider me in the middle. That I'm in the middle and I lean left more than I would lean right. But conservatives are fucking obsessed with trans people. It is a problem. It is a fucking problem. I understand that is a problem. Their obsession with gay people, trans people altogether is insane. Like, this is not something that's a major problem for America. And then like the grand scheme of things, these people exist. Treat these people with respect, and let's move on. That's about where I sit. That's a fence walker, bud. The middleman. Now I'm not really in the middle though. I lean pretty left in most cases. I lean pretty much left, and the middle equals fucking radical leftist to MAGA. So, but I'm definitely not a fence sitter. I speak my mind, and I'm pretty firm in my beliefs that transgender people, immigrants, gay people, these people are not the problems that we face in America. There's other shit. – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – –– – – – – – – – –– – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – more than I ever lean right. I have some conservative, like, dude, that's what I'm saying. Like, everything's so fucking black and white with people when it's really not the case. Most of us live in a gray version of life, gray area. What is up? Good morning, JD. Oh, not much. Slept all night. What's the other shit? Other shit? So, not many people knowing people who are have transitions. It can make it hard for people to understand and empathize with how deep the pain can go with dysphoria. Especially, I understand their struggles and pain for sure. I just don't think that it's something that should be projected onto kids. Like, if they're transgender, if they have those issues when they come to that age, it should be dealt with. Treat it with the love and care it deserves. What I want to know is, who are the fascist scientists who are lying to people for political rhetoric? Spartacus, driving only lurking, it's all good. After personal experience with a close person in my life, and they agree, trauma can affect sexual choices. You aren't born that way. I don't see. I don't really. I don't. I agree that trauma really can affect it, but people are also born gay, or like I said, whenever you get who you're going to be attracted to, like imprinted on you when you're 5, 7, 8 years old, or however old you are at that point. Yeah, I don't feel like all gay people are gay because of trauma, but I agree that trauma definitely has an effect on people for sure. If Donald Trump wanted to be a great president, he would help lower the national debt. Tuning in from Omaha. Thanks for the support, Darnell. Royden. You got snow? We haven't got snow yet. Sexuality isn't a choice. No, I feel like it's something that you are what you are, man. You're born the way you are. Like I said, whenever you're imprinted, like when you see the person you're first attracted to, that's kind of when it kicks in. Because a lot of young men, straight men, are they think girls are ugly and gross when you're like 4 to 5 years old, but like once you're like 7 or 8, I feel like mine may have even been. I may have been 5 when I knew I was attracted to girls. But I didn't have trauma, and I agree trauma affects people in fucked up ways. So people know more. Who's 2 people? Steven. I don't really think anybody. I'm not saying I know more. I'm not sure what you mean there. I don't know more about any of this shit than a lot of people. Like, I'm not really well versed on it. It's not a pimple, bro. There are scientists who proudly proclaim that there's only one gender. What's the one gender? Males or man? Is there like what's the one gender? You should be what you're born as. Yeah, I understand that, but people do have like gender dysphoria is a real fucking thing, man. And trauma and abuse is not a choice. That's a fact, and it does affect people in very harsh ways. And they don't like I said, it's really none of my business what the fuck somebody else wants to do. I just don't like I felt like I overstepped some shit saying some my opinion yesterday just on a pretty base take, and that's not like I don't spend my life. Uh, oh, I do not hate you, Taliban. You're a human being who deserves to be treated with fucking absolute respect. Uh, no, I have nothing against trans people at all. I support trans people to live who they are. I think trying to make somebody live some like a different life is not good on your fucking. Yeah, we got to get off the subject. Like I said, it's if you're not rich, why are you concerned about others? Like these people are, they do exist and they deserve treatment to be treated with respect. And yeah, let's get on to Jeffrey Epstein. So how about them fucking Epstein files, y'all? Let's not get on the touchy subject. What do you think about racism and superficial character and integrity, empathy, and compassion are more important? And I mean, racism's taught, dude. Like if we were taught from a very, very young age, if they didn't really even bring gender up, or not gender, but race up, you wouldn't never know the difference. Like racism is a fucking taught behavior. It's hateful as fuck. And it's all over this shit. No, it's from this fucking laptop. I need a webcam. Like I got my phone, but I wasn't sure if it was actually working. Joel, they didn't run on fucking releasing the files, and there was still shit going through appeals for Maxwell. So it is. Epstein is in the Trump files. I think it's fucking hilarious that people come in here like racism is a myth. Like, how the fuck you have that kind of take? I just don't understand it. You see what Nick Shirley's doing. I'm not sure who Nick Shirley is. Yeah, I've wanted the Epstein files released for a long fucking time. So it's not something that was new to Trump. Trump just ran on releasing them. Maxwell's appeals were exhausted, so they could be released finally. Why Trump is like fucking beating around the bush? You got me. I don't know why he would do that. Why would he do that? Pale face got girly boy sickness.
Look at my African American over here.
When he talks that way, the way he did on this tape, it confirmed that he is truly a racist.
A well-educated black has a tremendous advantage over a well-educated white. A black may think that they don't really have the advantage. If I was starting off today, I would love to be a well-educated black.
They don't look like Indians to me, and they don't look like Indians to Indians.
It would be 9 blacks against 9 whites, all highly educated, very smart, strong, beautiful people, right?
Pocahontas? Is it offensive? Oh, really? Oh, I'm sorry about that. Pocahontas? I think she's as Native American as I am, okay?
When Mexico sends its people, they're not sending their best. They're bringing drugs, they're bringing crime, they're rapists, and some, I assume, are good people. I want surveillance of certain mosques.
Negotiating with China. They say, we want deal.
I'm asking for the vote of every single African American citizen in this country. What do you have to lose? You're living in poverty. Your schools are no good. You have no jobs. 58% of your youth is unemployed. What the hell do you have to lose?
Look at my African American over here. Look at him.
We are from India.
All of my friends in Little Havana. We are also praying for the people of Puerto Rico.
God, he's such a piece of shit. King was murdered because he was headed to the poor whites in the South. Then stop. What are you doing? Trump is the kind of guy that has to pay an adult film actress to play with his little orange. Lost Cause facts, buddy. And I don't like calling MAGA out for being highly closeted. They are highly closeted. I just wish these people would be who they are. Like, why they have to go around and like spread hatred. Like, the only reason I call them out is because of they're just the hate that they spread towards gay people, dude. So I don't like it. I don't like exposing anybody in the closet, but it's so hard to not see MAGA for like what it is, because they come into these chats and they legit say shit that just totally baffles me that they would say something like that. And yeah, any MAGA that still supports Trump after reading that he is in the e-files is a PDF sympathizer. They really are. Race is a social construct made by people who thought they were better than others, people like Nazis. Yeah, like I said, if we were not taught anything about race, it would never have been what it was. And people that say racism is a fucking myth are just completely fucking bonkers. Like, dude, you just have to go back to like the 1950s, 1940s, and look at the disgusting fucking behavior that Americans do, or humans do to each other, period. But Americans during those times was fucking gross. And I feel like if that shit's provable, if the Somalians in Minnesota have been fucking stealing millions and billions in taxpayer dollars, they should be deported. I do not. That should be a standard take. There's no reason we should let anybody come in and rip off. I don't care. Like, we should deport Americans that rip off American citizens. Straight up. Tim Walz, Ilhan Omar, and every Dem who was alerted but covered it up. Every one of them includes deportation of many. I agree. What do I spread that's BS? Like, how is Sharon just this fucker's
We
words?
love Puerto Rico. And we also love Puerto Rico. Come here. You're not nervous, right? Speaks perfect English.
No, I'm not a racist. I am the least racist person that I can tell you.
Like, it's just funny. Ooh, that's a good picture to caption, y'all. I should drop some captions in the chat of what would match. What would go with that? This is some type of chat game that they fucking they put through. Where's my banners and shit at? What the hell's happening here? Okay, there's one. Yeah, shit's fucked up, man. I don't know. I'm just here adding my opinion on shit, my commentary. GDS, the idea that Pumpkinhead has any capacity for anything other than self-aggrandizing and grip. Helen, the fact they don't see this shit by now, like, the dude only cares about himself. He's made so much fucking money off of his supporters, America, just tax dollars. Like, every time he goes to his golf course, our tax dollars, or any of his properties, our tax dollars pay high prices for Secret Service to have rooms in his places. It should not be a thing, man. If Trump would lower the national debt, Democrats would let him rape his daughter. What? It's really funny that you think that just because, Jesus Christ. That's like the fucking, I have a black friend, but, every time somebody says I have a black friend or I have a gay friend, but, they're about to say some fucking dumb shit. We do have tremendous dong syndrome over here, y'all. So if you want to if you want to see a tremendous dong, mega closeted dudes in the chat, come check out my OnlyFans account. I'll give you 75% off. And you can see my Johnson, my member, right on your phone. Commentary is correct, bro. I'm going to call out JD Vance for being even a bigger piece of shit than Trump. Like, how do you guys support anybody? Like, all these motherfuckers that are working in Trump's cabinet all spoke out against him at some point. And now you guys are just like, yeah, fuck it. Like, JD Vance called this motherfucker Shitler, dude. I don't believe all the conspiracies, buddy, but this man, it's been proven through his entire adult life, he has been a piece of shit to American workers, bro. The working class, he rips them off. He's ripped them off his entire adult life. Mega's got to make excuses for a guy who fucking kids with Epstein. In 10 years, nobody will even admit voting for him. I agree with that, Fluffy Nugs. Yeah, it's funny because these people used to all be like, fucking big government, don't tread on me, big government. Now they're just like, come tread on me, daddy. Tread on my face and in my mouth and down my throat. Let me strap my knee pads on, Daddy Trump. And you can shoot a whole ass wad in my mouth. Like, bro, get off your knees for this piece of shit. He does not care about you. He does not work for free. The fact that so many of you think he works for free is fucking stunning. Honestly, it's stunning. Please explain, Johnny, dangerously, how the current president had anything to do with the price of gas ever. These fuckers, they just don't understand how shit works. That's like the whole, we're going to reduce drug prices by 500, 1,500, 1,600%. Like, people are like, you just don't know economics, bro. You don't know economics. Like, dude, make that fucking math work for me, please. Try some more terrorist supporter. I would argue that if you support Trump, that's actually supporting a terrorist. Like, political violence or violence for political means is pretty much what terrorism is. Trump did that in 2020 or 2021 massively. Donald Trump doesn't take a presidential salary. How much did Obama make during him being president? You know what's funny, Brent, is the fact that you say that, you seem to think that you know. Like, bro, he has not released his fucking tax returns for us to know if he even fucking accepts his salary, dude. He can say he donates it, but if he doesn't release his fucking taxes, then we just don't know. Just because you are married to a black woman and have black kids, if you're a conservative, you are still fucking, yeah, it doesn't matter. Politics is politics. Kamala Harris called Joe Biden a racist piece of shit. I'm sure Joe Biden had some racist views. I mean, he's an old man. People from his generation were like the most racist. They were taught the worst of it. Where people like my parents kind of were just getting out of the fucking racism bullshit, but it still even trickles through my family. Racism is actually a fucking massive problem. It always has been, dude. OnlyFans is worth it. Tremendous dong is promised. Hair, chest, and very unexpectedly intimate. I'll tell you one thing. Like, I'm not super hairy now. But MAGA, if you want to come see a tremendous dong, some real TDS, come check out me Johnson. I know y'all want to see it, man. You guys are talking about it a lot. Some of the stuff you say to me, like, you want to come in here and know if I'm circumcised or uncircumcised. Like, what? What? Huh? Where's your head at, bro? Yeah, we will find somebody. I'm not a big Gavin Newsom fan either. Like, I don't like him. I don't disagree, but I'm paying less than $300 a month in meat, milk, eggs, potatoes, and bread. I pay less than $275. Paychecks are bigger than they've ever been. Do you have kids and shit? Because, bro, like, I have to add my shit up, but I feel like I'm spending way more than $300 a month for meat, eggs, milk, potatoes, and bread. But that's not all I buy. Why is the liberal and democratic side of the American parties always so violent, hateful, fascist, racist, and blamed for their own actions towards other? Why is it like? Why are you putting that shit on liberals and Democrats, bro? Like, it's not a party issue. There's racist people on all from both parties. It's not some fucking left wing thing, dude. There's just more racism on the right. How you could sit here and say that it's the liberal and Democratic Party are always the violent, hateful, fascist, racist. Like, what, dude? Peter Meatwagon? Like, what the fuck? How do you even believe that? That's garbage. That's just absolute garbage. It's not a pimple, it's a mole. If you want to come fucking, you guys are weird as fuck, man. Weirdos. Want to chop it off and make guacamole? You can do that. He's the only president in American history to deny presidential pay. Yeah, Brent, you show me his fucking tax returns and his finances that actually shows he did donate that money, and I'll fucking believe it. But until then, $400,000 is not a drop in the fucking bucket compared to what he's making. Brent, listen, you absolute bootlicker. He made over $1 billion just off of his meme coin shit alone. $1 billion fucking dollars. Are you fucking nuts? Only two sides, Trumpers and Trump haters. No politics anymore, just hatred and name calling. At least be honest when you name call like Omar, walls are trash. No, that's true. I don't know a whole lot about the Minnesota shit, but I've already said if the Somalians were fucking ripping off our tax dollars, they should be deported. Period. You cry to your mom about how scary the world is, little guy. No, bro. Mama! Mama! The fucking meatloaf! Yeah, let me yell up to my mama real quick and have her bring down my meatloaf, and I'll get back to you on that. Let me ask mama when she gets down here. He knows I know economics. I know debt. He does. Like Trump raised our national debt by more than 4 years than any president in history in a 4-year term. Trump raised our national debt by fucking more than 4 years than Obama did in 8. What is the cause of inflation, mega bootlickers here in this chat? What causes inflation? Could you please tell me? Sorry, I missed so many chats. I'm fucking way behind. I swear I just saw beautiful. What up, you done goofed? Trump is so racist, he sued Palm Beach to allow black and Jewish people into his clubs. So that makes him like, dude, he's clearly racist as fuck. He has been in his entire life, dude. He was raised that way, buddy. He was raised to be a racist piece of shit. And he just is. Just because you do some shit for black people, like these people still have this white replacement theory shit in their heads. Like, they're replacing all of us. They're replacing us all. I don't really know what's new. I'm really not sure. Let's see. See if there's been any unhinged shit said like over the last night. I figured probably not because it was a holiday. Like, I got to go back to work tonight also, which fucking sucks. It's funny. Piers Morgan got fucking.
If you're a
Nick
producer
Fuentes
who hates
to admit
AI, this plugin might change your
He's a 27-year-old virgin.
mind. This is reimagining co-producer. You can
weak, pathetic, grotesque, just some of the words to describe.
things at very low prices. So a lot of good things came out of that call today, but they were in the works for 2 weeks with.
Let me just show that to you from another angle right here. Zelensky's reaction to Donald Trump saying Russia wants to see Ukraine succeed. Really, after invading and engaging in a genocide? Sure, Donald. I mean, do you realize how stupid you sound? I mean, do you realize here, watch Zelensky's face here, play this clip.
If the election weren't rigged and stolen, 2020, you wouldn't have had this war, would have never happened. And it didn't happen for 4 years. Never was even thought to happen.
Never was it even thought to happen. He was the first one to give fucking Ukraine like a certain launcher that I agreed with him on fucking Ukraine. Like he was the first to give them some type of launchers that lock on the air or air to ground or ground to air. Brent, because listen, why are you holding Biden to a higher standard than you are Trump, the guy who lied to you and said he would release him? The guy who's absolutely in those files. Like, how do you guys let Trump off the hook for his connection to fucking Jeffrey Epstein, even especially when he was a Democrat? Like, all you dumb fucks want to be like, well, it's only the Democrats. It's only the damn evil Dems, y'all. How the fuck? I just don't get it. I don't understand, man. Feisty bot, want to go where? Where did? Yeah, I'm not sure if you probably want to be in vertical. I don't know what's up because it doesn't give me two chats. It gives me one chat. Like if somebody's in the horizontal, put I'm in the horizontal, and I can tell if it's in the same chat. Because I know most of these people are in the vertical. Put I'm in the vertical, I'm in horizontal, and I can tell. I don't know shit, Feisty. I was trying to see what you said. You all bitch like pussies. I'm just wanting a clip from fucking. I want a clip of something stupid Trump is saying, and I don't really care where he gets it or where I get it. Killing massive amounts of humans, dude. They're killing people, bro. They're like, and Trump is. Why does Trump dick suck Russia like nonstop? It's almost like Russia has something on him. MAGA is a sickness of character. I wish I knew how you can look at this fucking dipshit and be like, yeah, that's my guy right there. We won 2020, y'all. We won the election because it was a rigged election. Like, we've never had a president come out during the votes like, they need to stop counting all votes right now. Like, what, dude? What are you fucking talking about? Jesus fucking Christ. Imagine defending Biden for all the time, thinking you have any credibility whatsoever. You'll never hear me defend any politician or president all the time, bro. Like, that's specific to mega cultists, mega meat riders. Like, you guys suckle fuck Donald Trump 24/7. I just can't get behind it, dude. If you guys haven't seen the brainwashing of my father on, it's on YouTube, or it was on YouTube for free. You should check it out. Nobody cares but pale face sick boy. Pale face sick boy. I am pale. I'll admit that. I don't see the fucking. I don't fucking see the sun a whole lot on my third shift job. I didn't never see anybody. Why did lefties hold Biden to no standard? Would be the question. You done goofed. You're just lying. You're lying, bro. Every single president has done some shit I disagree with. The fact that you guys don't give Joe Biden any credit for what he inherited from Trump. Yeah, his last year was fucked. He was cooked his last year. His health was done. wrong about birth certificate. It's incredibly racist. Yeah, the birth certificate shit. Like there's so much shit that he does that's racist. You done goof that I don't understand how you look past it. I don't understand how. Okay, so horizontal. I see there with beautiful. Yeah, see, like the chats are combined on mine. Like I have one chat and it's from both, which is stupid. All these crazies are on your side before you accuse. Take a look at yourself. Horizontal will is destroying America. Why was an auto pen used and Biden didn't even know they had it? Dude, the auto pen is Brent. Listen, you guys are fucking cooked, dude. The auto pen has been around for quite a while. Like, what the fuck are you talking about, buddy? Trump uses he used the auto pen. What the fuck? Like, I don't get it. Bunch of mega mushroom goblin going on here. Trump dick sucker syndrome. Some of y'all got it bad. They do, Jerome. They absolutely have it bad. Most of the left refuse to hold a conversation with anyone who doesn't think exactly how they think and start screaming. Well, that's not me, John. I don't hate anybody for who they voted for. And this, with people on my side, like, we have to get past that. Like, I understand that you think, you know, you see the racism and the hate for what it is. But at the moment we cannot have a conversation without being like completely bent out of shape, that's not good. We got to get past that. And I agree. Like, why I understand why people don't want to talk to MAGA, because MAGA, you guys have some dog shit takes, some very hateful takes. I mean, I get it. So it's easy for me to say because it's not. I don't take the fucking. You know, I'm a white straight man, so I don't get attacked like a lot of people do. So it's really not my place to tell somebody if they should talk to somebody or not. But I think we got to get past it. Like when it comes to like basic civility, which it's hard to do with MAGA. I get it. I do get it. Yeah, some of them are hateful as fuck, man. And it's hard to associate with somebody that's so hateful. Trump sucked Bubba's dick. He did. Trump, he's all man. Arnold Palmer's all man. He'd come out of that shower and us men, we would get jelly, very jelly. I'd kiss every man and woman in this crowd right now. Like, bro, Trump really, his double fucking BJ dance that he does with the YMCA, like the gay anthem. I just think MAGA's a little closeted, and that's no disrespect to the gay community. I just think I wish MAGA would stop being hypocritical fucks. Normal politics is when Democrats would just sue to get their way. I don't like Trump as a person. I vote on policy and who will actually get it done. Well, what policy, aside from executive orders, has he got through, John? Because the next president could wipe away the shit he's done with executive orders with the stroke of a pen. So, like, what policy specifically? You like his tariff policy? Listen, these people are so funny. It's funny you guys want to talk about. Like, I do this with no politician, bro. Like, how many of you mega dick suckers got mega flags? Or how many of you bought the Bible? How many of you have shoes? That's weird, okay? It's really fucking, it's a cooked take. Yeah. I probably did defend Biden because Biden wasn't all bad, dude. Like you guys say he is. Biden is a better man and president than Trump will ever be. It just is what it is. He's absolutely a better man, better president. They did the 2016 Hillary ass face. Well, that's why I voted for Trump in fucking 2016, because the fucking corporate Democrats fucked over Bernie. And I was like, yeah, fuck you. I'm going to vote for Trump. And I regretted that vote before he took office. But I don't know what y'all mean horizontal, vertical, expand window, and it becomes horizontal. Like one of them has like a small picture and one of them has a wider picture. Gamma. There's two streams going right now. There's a vertical and there's a horizontal, but they all show up in the same chat. All caps usually gets a warning. Not a YouTuber, so I don't know, but I heard that streamers now have the option. Yeah, they do. I'm on StreamYards right now, but you do actually have the option to do both on like through the YouTube live studio. Yeah, stand back and stand by to the fucking Proud Boys. Like, dude, miss me with all y'all shit. You guys act like fucking January 6th was all Antifa and all this shit. Like, we all saw what was coming, dude. Like, Trump straight told the fucking Proud Boys and Boogaloo Boys, was specifically the Proud Boys, stand back and stand by. Like, bro, fuck you. Straight up. Trump is false as fuck. He is. Trump is dumb, but a certified genius compared to Kamala and Tampon Tim. Trump is just a dumb fuck, but he's really great at conning people like you MAGA people and bootlickers and manipulating you people with hatred and fear. Like, he's really played on your guys' fucking disdain for others. Like, as long as Trump gives y'all somebody to fucking hate that you deem is less than you, we're just going to keep going downhill as a country. Why do you guys want to believe some shit like that? Not one person has sworn fucking fealty to Biden. I can easily say fuck Joe Biden. If you can't admit what Joe Biden inherited from Donald Trump and give him a little bit of fucking credit, then you're just not being honest. It's hard to have an intellectually honest conversation with somebody that doesn't admit what fucking reality is. Trump is a race traitor, never was pro-white. As far as she wanted to start problems. At least Biden was pro-white bussers. Hey, thanks for the support, Zachary Jackson. I got to go to work tonight, but I got to work it tonight. It's going to suck. Portrait is always bad. I never mod portrait. Portrait is this shitty one over here. Well, I mean, it's like the little one. Like, you get a really small camera and like you see more of that fucking dude with the torch behind me. I like the verticals because they get pushed out. Where if I just do a horizontal, I don't get we don't get no views. Like, we would not be sitting at 162 on the horizontal. Trump, lay down. Goodbye. Trump is a Jew, Jay. Right wing, left wing, both part of the same vulture. But I mean, it's really not a party issue. Like, people want to act like it's all the Democrats on the Epstein files. There's no, like, Trump just fucking came out like, release the Democrats' names, embarrass the Democrats. Like, what, dude? What? Fuck this dude. It's so obvious he's on the fucking files. He's mentioned more than fucking Epstein himself. He's the biggest documented liar in U.S. history. And as a fact, maggots can't spin. He is a fucking liar. If this motherfucker's talking, he is lying. But I wanted to see this new shit.
President Putin. I got along with him very well, despite the Russia hoax, which was a total hoax.
So naturally, a reporter asks Donald Trump, so, I mean, the whole point.
I just want to see him speak.
His orange blob of a face. Here, play this clip.
Back.
This game, you're not ready.
Did Russia agree, or did Putin agree to a ceasefire to allow a referendum to take
Not a ceasefire. And that's one of the points that we're working on right now. No, not a ceasefire. He feels that, look, they're fighting and to stop. And then if they have to start again, which is a possibility, he doesn't want to be in that position. I understand that position. The president feels strongly about that or something. But I think we're finding ways that we can get around that. But I understand President Putin from that standpoint. You have to understand the other side. And, I'm on the side of peace. I'm on the side of stopping the war. So, but I think that's a problem that's going to get solved. Yeah.
Then Donald Trump.
What the fuck, dude? Like, he just has some dog shit takes.
For a number of months. And are you better off making a deal now? Look, let me.
It's fucked up. This war would have never happened as long as I was the president, bro. Fuck you. He act like they weren't surrounded. They were already outside of Ukraine when he was in his first term. What the fuck? Kamala circles around Trump, and she has something Trump doesn't have: morals. And that's just facts, dude. Like I said, Joe Biden, as much as you guys want to hate Joe Biden. Good morning, Jolie. You guys don't give Joe Biden any fucking credit for what he inherited from your dipshit daddy Trump. Like, straight up. You are a damn cuck. Okay. Brent is destroying you, Queen. Where the fuck is, dude? I don't even see Brent's shit. I've seen a couple things from him. He's not destroying anybody. I promise you that. Like, Jesus Christ. Let's go to the live control room. Brent, Harris went to Ukraine to talk peace. 6 hours later, war broke out in Ukraine. Really? I don't want Biden or Harris back in there. You are a real Karen. You fucking people, you guys crack me up. Your brains are fucking just melted beyond repair. Very, very melted brains that I just don't fucking get. Like, you guys actually sit here and say fucking Trump donated his pay. Well, he doesn't release his taxes to prove that. So, like, you guys just believe everything the man says. Like, everything he says is absolute gospel, and it's just not. He's a proven liar. And he's well known for ripping off American fucking workers. Yep, Biden's not on the ticket. Like, he's done, dude. Biden's checking out. Like, he's got cancer and other shit. Biden's checking out. So why we're still talking about Joe Biden is beyond me. Yeah, I think that's a pretty bold claim too, Spartacus, to say Joe Biden did not know about the auto pen. Like, they all know about the fucking auto pen. No deals in 90 days. The tariffs are an absolute shit show. Hunter just turned your ass in, you fools. Hunter actually spoke a lot of truth. Mega rubes, they are. See, I don't think a mega person would be calling you guys dicks because we would have a flag. What's hateful, I think that's a little hateful. See, I don't think a MAGA person would be calling you guys dicks because we would have a flag. Like, what? What do you mean, bro? I don't watch CNN, bro. Closed border security, not giving illegal immigrants my tax dollars. You know what? I'm gonna actually show you guys. The Border Patrol didn't stop fucking arresting people under Joe Biden. So you people are just full of shit. Where's the fucking new ones at? Let's see what
Today
Ice
I'm
Barbie's
very
got to
proud
say.
of the accomplishments that
She went for her daily run. She didn't come home that night. The next day,
today I'm very proud of the accomplishments that we've tackled, and we've delivered the most secure border in American history. At the southern border, we have obtained near total control with daily encounters now down over 93%.
What's stunning to me is you guys think Joe Biden just fucking let everybody come through. Dude, we've been arresting and fucking imprisoning immigrants for a long time, long before Joe Biden, and it'll be long after Joe Biden. Have you been sucking your daddy's pee-pee? Stop lying, bro. Everything you say is a joke. I'm not lying, buddy. I do not speak lies. The fact you guys want to come in here and call me a liar when you support Donald J. Trump, the motherfucker that's like, he's like the most well-known liar in American history, is stunning to me. I just don't get it, dude. And Joe Biden got some shit done. Joe Biden was able to reach across the aisle and get some shit done. Was he done in his last year? Yeah, he was. So is he for Russia or Ukraine? Because he gave the weapons, make up your fucking mind, punk. Yo, the first fucking term. Listen, you dumb fuck. The first term, he did provide them with rocket launchers. Okay, and it was one of the things I agreed with Trump on in his first term. But now he's a Russia dick rider, bro. We've never seen anything so horrible in my fucking life. Dude, the shit I talk about comes directly from Donald Trump. Like the fact you guys ignore the Epstein files, you don't think he has any connection in those fucking files? Like you don't think if Trump just knew one thing, it should be enough to turn your fucking stomach and be against the dude, whether you support a couple of his policies or not. Yeah, just you guys are frustrating, man. Especially somebody like yourself, that one guy. Like, you know what a lying piece of shit Trump is. Like, you've admitted it multiple times. So I don't understand how you could support anything he does. Honestly. Staffers come out and said this party. The official White House records say this party. It's not me making this up. Go to search. Like, just because dude, all presidents use the fucking auto pin. They just found 350,000 votes in Georgia. You dumb shit. Watching something other than CNN. Fuck, dude, fuck 2020 at this point. Like, what the fuck do we do about 2020? Like, it's done. Like, it's done. Whether they find, like, where the fuck did they just all of a sudden find these votes? Like, why didn't they find them? I don't know, over the last fucking 4 years. Like, what the fuck? Because a lot of the places he lost were Republican run places. So it doesn't make any sense to me. Yeah, that's why I voted for Trump in 2016. Unbelievable peace agreements. Fucking zero peace agreements. Like, we got the peace deal in Gaza. The motherfuckers are still killing each other. John, I do have tremendous dong syndrome. So if you want to check me out on OnlyFans, John, are you closeted? No judgment here, but come check me out. I give you 75% off if you want to see my member on your fucking phone in your face. Yeah, like the names. Drop the names of the people who said it. That's what I'd like to know. Yeah, I voted in 2016. I voted for Trump in 2016 because I was not going to vote for Hillary. The corporate Democrats fucked Bernie over, and I was pissed. I was pissed, and I was like, fuck it. I didn't know enough about Trump. I thought I watched a couple of his speeches, and it seemed like he was being reasonable, but no. I made a huge mistake. What's funny is they mentioned Bernie in the Epstein files in the emails because Bernie was trying to get shit passed through law to where they would have to disclose the money that they've taken from him. And like Bernie's fire. He's been on the same message for fucking ever. Just post a couple names right here in the chat, you done goof, so I can look it up. You don't have to put a long thing, just the name, couple names. Put a couple names in the chat and I'll look it up right here online. Sucks you had to walk into a Republican store to buy that fucking hat on. What, dude? This hat is not, listen, the many of you that actually call this a Trump hat can go fuck yourself, okay? This flag does not represent one man and it never will. You absolute bootlicking fucks. You guys keep suckle fucking your daddy, Trump, and I'm going to make fun of you every fucking day for it. I think his speeches are carefully curated. You dipshit. Start trying to look for a dog whistle. No, his speeches are not curated. He speaks off the cuff, and that's why all his shit is so insane. South Park was fire this season. I do listen to myself all the time. Well, this I'm not Sparty. You done goofed. If you could drop a couple of them names that said this, and I'll look them up right here. Yep. I'm not Spartacus. I'm directly asking you. Just share 2 names of people that said this about Biden, and I'll look it up right here online. What's Trey and Matt Parker from South Park are always finger on the pulse. Like they always have the right fucking message. And I don't know if you guys know this, but every new season, every new episode that comes out is made the week of. Like they start making the next episode right after the first episode airs, and then they take about 7 days to make them. And that's why everything's up. It's always so current with South Park. Because you watch South Park, you're like, man, they're really fucking finger on the pulse. Spartacus is one of my better mods, man. Me and him see very eye to eye. I would love a couple names. Do you have a couple names? That one guy? Do you know any of these 2 names, or just one name of somebody that said it? Just one name. And I'll look it up right here. Yeah, like I assume you would have like some names ready, because the last couple names you gave me, you done goofed. I'm not gonna lie, they were shit. They were. I did not like the last names you gave me. I think nobody is more on Grindr than the MAGA people. Like, it's so funny that they crash MAGA, or they crash Grindr every time there's a Republican convention. Trump can't run in 2028, you dumbass. You guys salty because Kamala lost? No, we accepted the election, unlike you fucking American dick riders, or American Trump dick riders that only accept elections that you win. There's nothing more un-American. I swear, there's just nothing more un-American, unpatriotic than only accepting a fucking election that you win. Like if Trump tells you he's going to claim fraud way before the fucking election happens, and you guys believe him when he does, like that's fucking stupid. That's a dumb take, my guy. It is. Trump's definitely not going to live 3 more years. He's rotting away right in front of us. I'll take it out on the snow. We have a full blizzard. Kind of wish we had a blizzard going on here. He loves uneducated voters. I'm not a Democrat, Brian. I'm not a fucking Democrat. And I'm sorry, buddy, but you, MAGA, you guys are you're the definition of beta males, buddy. You'll never see me fucking get on my knees for any fucking person like you guys do for Trump, period. Period. Like straight up. But you guys are the definitions of beta. Trump is your alpha. You're not, none of you are alpha. Trump is your alpha dipshit, traitor piece of shit. And you guys ride his meat 24/7. Doesn't matter what the fuck he does. His connection for 15 years with Jeffrey Epstein, even when he was a Democrat specifically. Because I know you guys like to claim it's all just the Democrats. Like, bro, your daddy Trump was besties with Jeffrey Epstein for 15 years while he was a Democrat. And he's had some really dog shit perverted fucking takes about his own daughter. Like, fucking fuck off. Like, ugh. I've killed many pillows this year. If you look through his chat logs, he talks just like Charlie Kirk. It doesn't surprise me. How high are you? I'm really not high at all, actually. I'd say a scale of 1 to 10, I'm like 1% right now. We'll get there. We'll get there. Don't worry. I'll get there. I'd say get help, but TDS isn't curable in morons. Trump devotion syndrome or tremendous dong syndrome, bro, is if you want to check me out on the OF account, buddy, I'll give you 75% off. Come check me out. He's an influential man. Part of some circuit until he kicked him out. Okay, bro. I don't give a fuck that they had some type of falling out later on in life. I don't give a fuck about that. I'm not letting Trump off the hook for his connection to these pieces of shit. You know what spreading hate is, my man? Automatically labeling someone as a hateful racist just because they don't agree with your politics. I'm black and voted for Trump. Does that make me racist? Did I fucking do that? Saying Trump is fucking racist, does that mean that people that he's racist against would not vote for him? Is that something that couldn't happen? I think I'm pretty reasonable and calm, honestly. I don't think I'm disrespectful at all. Like, I might call y'all gravy garglers and meat riders and gooch lickers and shit, but don't take that shit personal. Don't take that shit personal. If you're a reasonable person, that shouldn't bother you. Like, let's make comedy legal again, you guys. Like, any fucking comedian that speaks out against Trump, you guys, not funny anymore, bro. He's totally not funny anymore. Okay, dude. Stand-up comedians. You guys can't even watch stand-up comedians. There's always a fucking mega person in the crowd. As soon as they talk about Trump, like, you got people are in the crowd like, "Better watch your fucking mouth," and like they get up and leave the comedy shows and shit. Who did Trump inherit his shit from? 8 years of Democrats. So you blame him for everything during his period, but you don't blame Biden. Listen, Nick, do you not know what the fuck you're talking about, Nick? Because Barack Obama inherited a fucking crashed-ass economy from George Bush, okay? Barack Obama had a fucking economy with 8 years of growth. 8 years of growth, okay? Donald Trump took over that fucking economy in 2017. And guess what? He crashed the motherfucker, dude, in less than 3 years. How did he do that? He ignored a fucking virus. He ignored a goddamn virus that anybody with two brain cells knew it was coming to America. And you guys are all like, it's a Democrat hoax. Everything that's bad for your daddy Trump, like Epstein files, COVID, just anything. It's all just a Democratic hoax. Russia. Democrat hoax. If you looked at any of the Russia shit, there was some pretty fucking iffy connections to the Russians with his campaign. So that's just a fact. Was there any crimes discovered? I don't know, but there was a lot of icky shit going down. Trump is the president. Deal with it. Well, we do. He is the president. We're not absolute fucking dick suckers like you guys, so we can admit that he is the president. Trump won. Whether I agree how that happened or not, he won. He's the president. We don't deny the shit like you guys do. You got cell block jaw. Can't just say things are facts and expect them to suddenly be facts. You're ignorant of real facts. You are a liar and swear to sound smart. Dude, you honestly think me swearing is to make me sound smart? Holy fuck, what a dog shit take. Hey, Goofy, got a question for you. All right, I got to try to scroll. Veronix, what's up, buddy? Read Biden's daughter's diary. I was willing to look the shit up right here. I disagree with Biden inheriting a garbage economy. It's factually untrue. How the fuck, Veronix, how is that factually untrue, buddy? Like, we were still in the middle of lockdowns, man. Like, straight up. Massive people were out of work. It was a disaster. Over 500,000 people dead. Like, dude, the economy was shit. It just was. It was absolute shit. Some of you guys are really fucking, you're just so funny how you can say the motherfucker's not a liar. He's such a proven liar. It's insane. Every time the fucker opens his mouth, he is lying. Every time. They are blaming Harris and Biden for the Ukraine invasion. Apparently, Kamala Harris went there, and then a day later, the war broke out. Like, motherfucker, Russia had shit planted outside Ukraine, like, during Trump's whole fucking term. That's why Trump sent him rocket launchers, buddies. Like, bro, what the fuck? Low T says, what? You done goofed? I think it's been 5 minutes, bro. Are you going to drop any name? You don't have to copy and paste. I just needed 2 names. I could have looked up the names right here. I'm kind of waiting for that proof too. The auto pen has been around for a long ass time. Like, these people are just, they don't know fucking anything, Royden. Like, straight up. They don't know anything. They don't seem to understand how anything works. Just only Trump, America's great, but only as Trump is president. According to MAGA, America has always been shit until Trump became the president. Like, what? Oh my God. Former President Joe Biden has acknowledged in a stunning new interview that he didn't agree to the name of every person who received one of the 46th president's sweeping pardons. That's what I've already asked them that multiple times, Feisty Bot. Like, Trump legit used the auto pen to sign fucking like every fucking January 6th pardon. And he let fucking violent motherfuckers out. He let motherfuckers with child predator charges out. He let all kinds of people out, dude. With emails indicating that then White House Chief of Staff Jeff Zients approved the use of the notorious White House auto pen. Brent, buddy, you don't have to use all caps. Like, you're clearly a boomer. Like, brother, you do not have to use all caps. Like, this pisses people off. People don't like all caps because you're yelling. I guess I don't know why people don't like it, but like every live I see, they're like, "Don't be fucking dropping." You don't have to do that with all caps. Did we send you done goofed on a rabbit hole? Down a rabbit hole? Because just about anybody could say anything. If it can't tie back to some factual evidence, then I don't accept it. I'm not just going to take somebody's fucking word of mouth. Hearsay does not jive in a court of law. It does not jive just to anybody with common sense. There needs to be some evidence and some documents, just anything, some amount of testimony, documents, video evidence of something. I watch Fox News when I need a good laugh. I like to watch The Five. Watching Jessica Tarlov shit all over Jesse Waters and Jeff or Greg Gutfeld is fucking hilarious. You do realize that you look evil and sound evil. Do I? Whatever, dude. It's just funny to me that you guys act like we had open borders. They want transgender for everybody. Open borders. Like mega meat riders, mega dick riders, military vehicles rolling through any streets is never a good thing. You can try to look at that as fucking freedom all you want, but that's like anything but freedom, bro. We're not free in America. We have the illusion of freedom, but we're absolutely not fucking free here. Like we're kind of free. But like they're wanting 50-year fucking mortgages, they're wanting 15-year car loans. This is Trump directly. He wants, you can see what they're doing. It's very clear what they're doing. They're putting the rest of us in as much debt as possible to be in debt to all these rich fucking billionaires at the top. Oh no, but listen, buddy. Like this is not I'm not going to accept this. Like this person hasn't came out and said this on their own or what? Because, dude, it's Trump. What a fucking dumbass. I mean, people that support that ticket are broken. I've been in good health, but wouldn't, I had a fucking toothache. My dentist can't get me until Thursday. But I'm going to be paying 3 times the amount I used to pay. Man, I need to go to the dentist too. when your whole personality is hating. No, I have much more depth than fucking just hating Trump. I easily call them out, all of them out. Bill Clinton. Why can't you guys do the same with like the Epstein files? Bill Clinton, Bill Gates. Yeah, they should have prison cells right next to your fucking daddy, God, King Trump. Why can't you guys say that? You guys only want to condemn the Democrats. Like, what? Think about that shit to yourself. Just ask yourself this. What if Joe Biden had this 15-year connection to Jeffrey Epstein? Wouldn't that be fucked up? Like, wouldn't you guys be up our ass if we were supporting a fucking dude who had 15-year connection to Jeffrey Epstein? Absolutely you would. Rightfully so, too. You guys would have been up our ass about that shit. And I would never have done it. I would never have supported anybody with a fucking 15-year best friend connection to Jeffrey Epstein. Like, dude, that's so fucking gross. If I did let them through, you got to be dumb not to see they're willfully ignorant. So, Brian Maine, you're actually really going to state that they pretty much did not arrest and lock up a fuck ton of people crossing the border under Joe Biden? Like at ports of entry specifically? Because most of our border is porous as fuck, but it's a dangerous fucking trip. So a lot of them come directly through like the ports of entry. And do people make it in? Yeah, they do. But it's just not fair the way you guys are saying it was just all open borders. But I'd say the former president admitting to not having knowledge is a biggie. And if you could prove that he fucking said it, dude, like, or if somebody with some credibility said that he said it, yeah, that is kind of a biggie. But that's not just not true, dude. Like, Biden really only crashed his final year. And the fact that you guys just cannot be intellectually honest about fucking anything. You can't be honest about what fucking Joe Biden inherited, for one, from Donald Trump. Joe Biden inherited fucking Donald Trump's first term, which spent more, it raised our national debt by more than any other president in a 4-year term, more than Obama in 8. How do you guys get past that? And you want to blame all of inflation on fucking Joe Biden. No, I can easily say, you know what ignorance is, Justin, is you guys fucking making excuses for a dude that had some of the most disgusting connections to disgusting people. I can easily tell you, like I said, fuck anybody, Bill Clinton, Bill Gates, anybody that was besties with Epstein and spent time with that piece of shit will never ever have my fucking vote. And that's just a fucking fact. And it's gross that you guys make excuse after excuse for Trump. I don't give a fuck if they had a fallen out later in his life or not. I don't give a fuck. Does that mean he didn't know about the icky shit Jeffrey was doing? No. If Trump knew just one thing, and I believe he totally did, and I think he was involved, but we'll see how it goes. I'm 180 pounds, actually. 180, not 150. So yeah, whatever, dude. Like, this is what MAGA has right here. Like, when they know they look foolish, this is the type of shit they come up with right here. Like, I'm specifically calling out a fucking elite president with disgusting connections to disgusting fucking people. If I had those connections to Jeffrey Epstein, you would have every right to say whatever the fuck you wanted about me. But you're just making shit up. Who hurt you, bro? Oh, nobody hurt me, bro. That's what I want to know, Baba Ganoush. Like, what the fuck? It is pathetic. Like, the fact that these fuckers, you're lying. What am I lying about, dude? I mean, that's what the shit that bugs me with you guys is you guys just fucking act like anything that's not for your daddy Trump is it's a hoax or I'm lying. Like, dude. Let's look at some of the mentions.
It's so easy to become a podcaster with Riverside. First, go to Riverside and open an account. When you're ready to record.
Joining us now, we have Dave.
I don't care what channel this is from. Because you won't find this on Fox News, just so you know.
One made in 2024, January 2024 to be exact, by Trump. He said he was never on Epstein's plane or at his, quote, stupid island. An email from a prosecutor says flight records actually showed Trump listed as a passenger on at least 8 flights between 1993 and 1996. In fact, one flight apparently lists Trump and Epstein as the only 2 passengers. On another, the passengers were Epstein, Trump, and a 20-year-old whose name was redacted. But Trump spent Christmas Day unleashing a rant that was anything but merry and bright, addressing, quote,
this right here, this message is definitely from a guy who's innocent, right?
sleazebags who loved Jeffrey Epstein, gave him bundles of money, went to his island, attended his parties, and thought he was the greatest guy on the earth. Now, the president goes on to say he was the only one to drop Epstein. But Dave, how do you square these clearly 2 competing narratives?
Republicans vote for it after telling them to vote against it. So one thing to keep in mind is you correctly noted that none of this proves that President Trump committed any crimes, but he doesn't want us talking about it. He doesn't want there to be any smoke out there. And I mentioned that this plays poorly in the court of public opinion. None of this would play in a court of law because it's hearsay, and you have to have first-hand knowledge of this kind of stuff. And again, there's no indication that Trump committed a crime, but calling it a Democratic hoax has not.
Like that's what really has me questioning, aside from his connection to the dude. Yeah, there's nothing that's come out that's proved he done anything wrong. But that's neither here nor there. Like, why is he acting like he is? He's acting guilty as fuck. Guilty as fuck. 573 days on vacation. Nothing is worse than a toothache. Better than a Hamas dick rider. What? Trump does like to get his cheeks clapped by Bubba. Yeah, he wasn't in the final year, dude. The first 3 years, no. Like, that's just not fair to say, because it wasn't like, yeah, the final year he was in office was fucked. And it all really came out in the open once he fucking did the debate with Trump. But he was fairly normal, old ass Joe Biden his first 3 years. So Biden reached across the shower and tickled his daughter's coochie. Ooh, bro. Like, listen to you, Brent. Like, buddy, listen. Like, I understand you think Biden did some shit like that, but like how you're going to go so deep into it like that, it really makes me question where the fuck your head's at, dude. Like, really, what the fuck are you thinking about? Legit. That's what I want to know, Brent. Like, that type of shit right there. And once again, all fucking caps. But just look at that. That is a dog shit take, dude. I don't like why you would feel the need to go that deep into somebody's. If you think it was a victim, why would you go that deep into it? What the fuck? Yeah, CNN is not left wing anymore. Dumb fucks. Justin, can you please explain your connection? He lies less than Democrats. Like Jesus Christ. We should have issues with all three. It seems MAGA doesn't. Yeah, see, I'm just not going to support somebody that, like, we know he's not a good man, like, right? And he's not going to, I think he knows what his judgment is too. Like, he seems to know he's not getting into heaven. I think he seems to know that. But he's a piece of shit. I'm not going to support any motherfucker that had any of the connections any of them do. Give me a fucking break already. Joe Biden, anything is horse shit, and so is Trump's sorry ass. Unbelievable. There are way too many people okay with kid fucking, especially Trump's MAGA. I mean, I agree with that. Like I said, Joe Biden's final year in office is like such a fucking red herring and just not relevant because it's the fucking past, dude. That time is over. Joe Biden has cancer and is on his way out of life. So I think we should try to move forward. Okay, let's move forward. And you guys should easily be able to not. You should be like, yeah, his connection to Jeffrey Epstein is fucking gross. It's gross. And I work with MAGA. I live around MAGA. And they do, like, quite a few of them that have turned on Trump. They know that his billionaire ass having a connection to one of the biggest child fucking traffickers and groomers it's a problem. It's an absolute fucking problem. And the fact that you guys can't criticize him for 1 fucking second for his connection to Jeffrey Epstein is fucking stunning. And the Supreme Court, like Trump has. That's pretty much it. Stop for a second to realize this is a TDS channel. When you said Joe did a lot of, then I thought, well, maybe this is a joke. I mean, if you're not going to give the man credit, you're not going to give him credit, buddy, Steve Long. Like, if you don't accept what Joe Biden walked into from Donald Trump, handed directly to him from Donald Trump, then you're just not, you're not somebody I like to talk to. Because if we can't just agree on basic reality and what happened, then I don't like that's why it's so hard to debate MAGA. If we can't agree on basic fucking reality, and you guys are gonna have alternative facts for every fucking thing out there, shit that's like said on camera, you guys will try to tell us not to believe our lying eyes and ears. Like, Trump didn't fucking say that, motherfucker. Yeah, you can go look it up. You guys seem to think he doesn't say all kinds of shit. Like, he says some of the most unhinged shit. Period. Jesus Christ. You're actually going to consider, you guys compare a fucking tennis court being turned into a basketball court to the same thing as ripping down the whole fucking east wing of the White House and building a ballroom 3 times the size of the fucking White House. Do you guys hear yourselves? Like, honestly, do you hear yourself? Not even fucking comparable, bud. They're just not. It's so gross. But yeah, I got to bounce off here. I'm going to do some cleaning. I'm back to work tonight, so I'll be doing my fucking lame work break lives. I'm not looking forward to one of the few, the proud, liberated Judos. Trump has pardoned more high-level criminals than any living president. That's just a fucking fact. Facts. Like a clove paste for a toothache. If you got like an abscess and your tooth's hurting, you should try to get some antibiotics. It's funny. These fuckers think this dude's an every man's man. He's never pumped his own gas. He's never done he's never bought his own groceries. A lot of, I'm not going to vote because of Bernie. Sure got us in trouble. I voted for Trump in 2016 because what they did to Bernie. Like, I was not going to support fucking Hillary Clinton, dude. I didn't like Hillary Clinton. And like I said, I live in MAGA country, so I was probably going with the fucking friends and shit. But when the corporate Democrats fucked Bernie over for Hillary, I was like, what the fuck, dude? Like, and I think Bernie would have won because there was a shit ton of people like me that went and voted for Trump in 2016 because they fucked over Bernie. I think we did it out of spite or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Because I wasn't voting for her after that. Love the MAGA hat, my queen. Yes, it looks good, honey. Slay. Okay. Nothing could be more disrespectful to this flag than comparing it to one man. Like, legit. I think that's the most, like, un-American shit. You guys gross me out with some of this shit you say. Can he speak, Brian Maine? Bro. Like, really? Like, can he speak? Give me a fucking break. The dude is fucking cooked. Let's see. This is from
Imagine being able to build an app with your name on it, just by thinking about it. Meet Base 44.
All right, you've got to see this video.
He's
quiet here. Why is that? Well, sir, it's because you're not making any sense, and this was supposed to be about Christmas.
Did you hear this story? And so he's being read his rights and they thought he was dead 3 different times. They carried him out, feeding him the antivenom, and over a period of months, he was unconscious for a long time, many weeks, and he made it. I asked him, how you doing today? He said, is it perfect? Look how quiet
it's almost
everybody
noon.
is. You know, it's funny when you talk about snakes and things like that people find it interesting. Yeah. Would anybody like to go and
I can't
go
find
to
the bottom
Peru
of
and
the chat.
walk around the forest with he says, no, thank you. No, thank you. I'll say no, thank you. But this was a real, did they ever find a snake, by the way?
See, you support
Total
TDS.
confusion.
It makes me see
a holiday reception, a Christmas.
If you think TDS is real and you like don't see it for what it is, man, I have a hard time taking a lot of shit seriously. What wild claims have mods thrown out? Like, which one? What claims are you talking about? That one guy. When it comes to something as simple as knowing about an auto pin, okay, yeah, I think somebody should be able to fucking share that evidence. But if it has something to do with like the Epstein files, there's really no evidence for us to share aside from the dude's name being all over it. Okay, so those really are not comparable in my opinion, because his connection to Jeffrey Epstein's a fucking problem, and the people letting him off the hook because there's no evidence. There's enough evidence for me to be like, God damn it, what?
Reception.
Yeah, I'm not sure what claims you're talking
for
about.
all of his faults, Joe Biden at the holiday party I went to, Joe Biden did read his relatively short remarks. He is just Trump's creepiness, who, as you know, Donald Trump for a long time has talked about how if he weren't the father of Ivanka, he would love to be dating Ivanka because he finds her just.
This is the most interesting story. Boy, do you look like Ivanka. Has anyone ever told you that? I'm saying, is that Ivanka? Could you just turn around for the camera? Does she look like Ivanka? It's the most unbelievable thing. I didn't want to take a chance. I say, is that Ivanka? You look just like Ivanka, which is a great compliment.
Now, oh boy. Now you could say.
We've never had anything like it. Again,
right.
To the results. You're going to see results in 6 months to a year. I think you'll see results. We've never had anything like it. Again, there's never been any country, China, wonderful. I have a great relationship with President Xi.
Oh, yeah.
China's never seen it. Nobody's ever seen it.
Anyway, we are getting, I believe, very close to everything being super
happening. Should I announce it or should I keep it quiet? I put Vince in charge of the triumphal arc. We're building an arc like the Arc de Triomphe.
Oh, fucking A. Let's see, JD makes him almost here, this fucking gross moron. JD, take him off. Yeah, I mean, he is fucking gross. I mean, he is. And they just want to talk about how Biden couldn't speak. Like, dude, listening to this piece of shit ramble about shit, it stuns me that you guys could support like any of it, straight up. Let's talk about tampon Timmy fraud. You're being dishonest about the tampon thing. It was not tampons in little boys' bathrooms. It was tampons in teenage girls' bathrooms, so they had access to them at school if they didn't have money for them. Seems like a pretty standard thing we should do for young girls who are about to go through that. So, yeah. Trump devotion syndrome is real, buddy, Buttercup. And it's you guys sucking this piece of shit off no matter what he does or who he's got connections to. Probably be in the morning or like the lives I'll be doing later are like going to be like 15 minutes long. We can maybe try to have a short debate if I can bring people up on my mobile. We can maybe try it then. They just called a guy a rapist in chat and claimed it was real. Who's they? I mean, I'm talking about Spartacus. Who's? Oh, well, see, that's kind of I have a hard time understanding how people let Trump's connection to these pieces of shit off the hook. And like I can't control what people say, but I understand how people could think that. Like straight up, if it was Joe Biden and it was all the rest of us out here supporting a motherfucker that had 15-year connection to one of the biggest child predators, if it was Joe Biden and we were supporting him like everybody in this chat does that is MAGA, you would have every right to think we probably shouldn't go around schools and shit. Like you just would. It would just be a fact. Because I wouldn't fucking support that shit. There's just no way. Well, the BBC are being sued for lying. I know about the BBC bullshit, and they didn't have to lie on that speech. His January 6th speech, anybody with 2 brain cells knew it was going to fucking be violent. And it's not like we don't need Trump to say fucking go down to the Capitol and beat the fuck out of our Capitol Police. And like, no, dude, he's a little bit fucking smarter when it comes to breaking the law than that. Yeah, I got to work tonight, y'all. So I got to jump off here. Yeah, I don't care about the fucking auto pen either. The auto pen's a stupid argument, in my opinion. That's just, it's irrelevant, the auto pen. Because we know all presidents have used the auto pen. So it's like, come on, bro. Not all mega gross me. The ones that specifically fucking make excuses for his connection to Epstein, they make me think about some shit. Like I'm questioning in my head, like, why the fuck would you guys be making excuses like that for Trump? When if it was Joe Biden, they would not be doing the same fucking thing. You can bet your ass on that. Man, I do gotta jump off here though. You're not spending more money on shit, bro. I don't give a fuck if you bought a house and 2 new vehicles. So did I. I bought a fucking piece of land and got a brand new vehicle. What does that? Are you saying that inflation, our shit for the last fucking 4 years hasn't been expensive as fuck? What the fuck? Yeah, man. I live well comfortable in my from the shit I need. Got my own place, fucking car, nice car. That doesn't mean I didn't spend more money on inflation or it didn't impact me. Like, really? That's not a very great argument, that one guy. Like, buddy, I got a piece of land that's worth some money, actually, as soon as I pay it off in like less than 2 years. A new car. That means inflation did not impact me. Like, how do you square that? Yeah, did you pay off your shit? Did you buy the house? Like, you own the house, that one guy, and you own your car, right? Because that seems like a it's funny. Like, you keep throwing out bullshit, that one guy. You see what I can tell what you're doing here, buddy. Like, we're talking about one specific thing, and you're going to throw out the defund the police, but use the Capitol Police as your party care about cops. Well, you don't know me, buddy. I never called for defunding the fucking police. I can admit when cops are out here fucking murdering people, white people and black people. But people that are white, we just don't call it out like the black people. They call the shit out because they see it for what it is. It's fucking gross. So many of them, dude. I mean, I just put a video on my fucking channel and it got completely restricted because it shows some icky shit. But it just shows a handful of the police shootings on unarmed people, or just fucking Philando Castile, Second Amendment, supporting concealed carry and supporting firearm carry. An American tells a cop he is a fucking concealed carry and gets immediately fucking blasted to death in front of his wife and daughter. So make that, you guys should be fighting for somebody like Philando Castile, whether he's white or black. If you tell a cop, hey, man, I'm a concealed carry, Second Amendment supporter, and as soon as you drop your hands, that cop pulls his shit and fucking puts 7 or 8 in you, that's fucked up. That's fucked up. Yep. The people that believe Pizzagate don't believe Trump and Epstein were bros is wild. It is chaotic. Like, it's funny, back then they just came out with every little piece of bullshit, making up meanings for words, just making shit up. Straight up. And fucking now they're just they're like, it's a little bit more, it needs context. It's a little bit more nuanced, okay? The emails are just nuanced and taken out of context. But when it was Pizzagate, they just made up shit for words. Like, what the fuck? It is what it is. Listen, buddy, how is that I pin you down on on something and you're immediately like, well, don't fucking talk about it. Inflation's important, buddy. It is important. I'm sick of fucking inflation. Like, bro, what the fuck? Like, I know I just beat your ass in that argument because your argument made no fucking sense. So you're going to come out with, quit fucking caring about inflation. Both parties are to blame. Have I said, listen to that one guy. I've already said Biden's stimulus package contributed to it, and so did Trump's. But our national debt, our spending is what makes that shit go up. And Trump has a bigger part to play in it than anybody. But yeah, I noticed how that I kind of called out your talking point there, and you don't like that, so you jump to something else. That's funny. That is so funny. I just think that's really funny, straight up, because inflation was bad, and it still is bad. But I guess you guys only cared about it under Joe Biden. Like, give me a fucking break. Yeah, I got to bounce off here, guys. Corporate greed, it's a little bit of everything. National debt, corporate greed. We just keep giving these corporate fucking people more and more bullshit. We keep letting them buy our politicians. I'm against all that, for sure. But yeah, I feel like that your talking point there was like pretty dumb, because you were like, bro, inflation. What's inflation matter? It's bullshit. I bought a new house and a car. Like, it didn't affect me. Okay, just because you bought a fucking house and a car, and like, I agree, you probably have a loan on that shit. Like, for real. Oh, I'm not being mean. I'm being pretty standard. Nah, QAnon shit. They were wrong. They were wrong about so much shit. Like, I always believed there was a fucking elite cabal of sexual predators, but I did not think it was relegated to Democrats in a pizzeria basement. So, I'm sorry, man. I feel like, why are y'all being mean? Am I being mean? I don't think I was being mean. I was being pretty reasonable. Well, how many lives you guys go in where you see a fucking MAGA mod, for starters? Like, I have a mod here that will always go against everything that seems to point into the direction of truth. It seems like You Done Goofed is just kind of a contrarian, where he's just going to take any other evidence against what's right in front of us. I forget what they call it, like Occam's razor or some shit. The most it's like the fucking easiest explanation usually is what the truth is, or some shit like that. I forget what the saying is, but I'm pretty sure it's called. You're making my point. If it wasn't so sensitive, why would the FBI raid his home for? Why not just normal police? Because it was the federal government, dude. Normal police are not the federal government. Copy that? Like, Trump had fucking, I don't know what files you're talking about, but I assume you're talking about the FBI raid on Trump's home. They gave him over a year, buddy. They gave him over a fucking year to return the documents, dude. And he didn't. He lied about having them, actually. And those are not his documents. They're the American people's documents. The difference from Trump and Biden is when they fucking asked Biden for what he had, told him to search everything. Trump, he lied and said he didn't have any. That's a pretty major difference, in my opinion. Not that it was stolen by I don't even know what the fuck we're talking about. Oh, Ashley fucking Biden's fucking diary. If the shit with her diary's true, fuck Joe Biden. He's a sick fuck too. You should easily be able to say the same for Trump with his fucking Epstein connection. Why you give him a fucking break on every ounce of it is crazy to me. Like, you actually told me You Done Goofed. Stop talking about it. Like, you're about where Trump's at. Like, it's like you're spitting direct Trump talking points. Like, you need to stop talking about Epstein and Trump. They did not have connection. Yeah, they did, dude. A pretty disgusting connection also. I did it out of fucking I know him for starters, but I did it out of just trying to be fucking more different, because I've never seen any left-wing channel with any fucking lefty mod or right-wing mod. I've never seen any right-wing channel with any left-wing mod. So yeah, I get that, but I don't understand why you just you seem to argue for a lot of shit that he does. Like, I understand you say fuck Trump. I've heard you say it many times. You don't. I've already said that in this live. Like, you called him a liar and everything else. Like, so I don't understand why you would believe him on anything. Like, dude, liars are liars. That one guy. I don't know about you, but from the liars that I've encountered in my life are liars today, and they've always been liars. They don't change. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's a fucking liar, dude. He's one of the biggest liars in the history of our presidency. It's just a fact. But yeah, I got to bounce, you guys. I got to work tonight. I got to try to get a couple hours of sleep. And we don't need one man to fucking. You didn't introduce the fucking source, bro. You said you're going to post it on the community tab. So don't act like Steve and Sparty ran. You never dropped the source, dude. No, he's fair when it comes to like being a moderator. So that's another reason you can't name one lie. Okay. How about the fucking 2020 election was stolen from him, for starters? He knows he lost and he lied to you guys anyway. Like, that's just a fact. Not giving anyone a break. I just require more. Before drawing conclusions, allegations are not enough for me, regardless of who the allegations are leveled at. Well, for my president of the United States, Veronix, I can't support anybody that had fucking ties to Jeffrey Epstein and has always been such a fucking creep. If it doesn't matter, Democrat, Republican, if you had bestie connections to Jeffrey Epstein, you can fuck all the way off. Because Veronix Gaming, let's just be real, we're never going to get any convictions. There's never going to be any crimes leveled against these fuckers. We're just not going to know. We're never going to know. So the best I can do is not support any of them. Yeah, that's it for me. I got to bounce off this bitch. I can't fucking find all the comments, man. I only have the channel on this StreamYards. I don't have the channel activity like I do on my other one. But no, that's what you guys, that's your guys' about your only fucking argument, bro. I was in that conversation with the two of you for quite a minute waiting for you to release some fucking evidence, and you never released any real source. You just said the one guy's name that fucking said it was said or some shit. So talk about James O'Keefe, not Trump. Not everything is about James O'Keefe. Legit just got fucking inside information about how Trump's administration was actively covering up the fucking Epstein files. So you guys just whatever, dude. I got to bounce. Appreciate everybody. Much love. The sport's been pretty fucking splendiferous here. We've where the hell? Yeah, it's been pretty great. I'll be back later. I got to work tonight, so it's going to be a long one. So fuck Donald Trump as always. Let's stop giving these fucking predators support. I don't give a fuck what party they're from. Much love to all you guys. We'll see you guys on the next one. Fuck Donald Trump. Deuces to everybody out there. Much love. Jesus loves you all, MAGA. Okay? Jesus loves you, MAGA bootlickers. So you keep doing it. I'll see you guys on the next one. Oh, shit. Oh.